As we reported Monday night, 25-year-old Zachary Norman, the man who shot and killed two brothers back in 2022, was sentenced to 110 years in the Montana State Prison. Now, we did learn during that hearing that the father of those two brothers snuck a shank into this courtroom with the intent to kill Zach Norman out of revenge.
There was a weapon located. It had small metal pieces, but nothing that couldn't easily be hidden.
It was an emotional Monday afternoon at the Law and Justice Center as the family of Brendan and Chase Estabrook waited to hear the sentence for their son's murderer, Zach Norman. The Estabrook brothers were gunned down in the street off 6th and Ash and Three Forks in the early morning hours of January 15, 2022. Before Norman's sentence was read, family of the brothers went before the courtroom to read their impact statements.
Happy belated Father's Day to all your fathers. I truly am.
That's when the father of Brendan and Chase, Roger Estabrook, shared some shocking information that he snuck a shank into the Law and Justice Center when Norman's trial began back in July of 2023. He hid it somewhere in this courtroom, he said, planning to kill Zach Norman before a sudden change of heart. Law enforcement escorted Roger out of the room shortly after. Gallatin County Sheriff Dan Springer says law enforcement took Roger to be interviewed by detectives.
The deputies did clear the courtroom for a little bit. We did a search of the area.
Until the shank was finally found. Springer says he's unable to share where the shank was hidden at this time, and Roger Estabrook was not arrested. As the investigation continues, Springer says safety is their top priority.
We recognize when it comes to security that there are ways of getting of sneaking something into a place.
Springer says they'll be going back and reviewing their processes to see if there's anything they missed that day.
We'll go back and look at these processes and see if there's anything that we missed, but for the most part, the opportunity was not there. We learned that there was not an opportunity for this defendant to be harmed. And I understand, his emotional state. He's lost his sons, and that's a very difficult position to be in. I can only imagine. And so there's probably a lot of emotions that go through someone's head when those things happen.
In Bozeman, Jolie Salee, MTN News.